Krupacharya. They learned from Krupacharya first, and then after Krupacharya, Dronacharya was their teacher. They're growing up, and they have learned really well. Last time we were discussing, um, and they have now they are showing their efficiency or their proficiency in different field of warfare. Suddenly one day, when this thing is going on, so one day Vyasabhavan, he came to Hastinapur. Of course, frequently occasionally he will just come and he will meet Satyavati, um, then the Dhritarashtra and Pandu, and then he will go back and he will go back to forest because he was not interested in leading a household life. Always he was devoting his time for him in the remembrance of God. But one day he just appeared. When he appeared, and Satyavati was surprised that why he came without any notice or without informing or anything. He just came. And even he didn't go to Dhritarashtra. He went directly to Satyavati. Then Satyavati asked, what is the purpose? Is there anything? Then Vyasavan told that, oh mother, I have come to fulfill my last duty towards you as a son. That means after that I will have no connection with you. For that purpose I have come. It is told that putra means punamaka narakat trayateti putra. A son, there is a narka called Pu, and by son by his own action can relieve the parents from the sins what they commit during their life. That's why son is considered as so important because son can do that one. The son remains in the family, the daughter goes to the other house, so that's why so much importance is given. That means the son has to be really do a lot of good things, then only the parents will get mukti. That is the belief. So even though he has nothing to do with Satyavati because he is now devoting his time only in the remembrance of God. He is a sannyasi. He is a great sage. But still the responsibility is there that how parents will also go in that line. Of course, dad is no more. Santanu, he has died. Satyavati left. So he felt that it is his duty to give a direction to his mother's life. The purpose of life has to be fulfilled. Otherwise, she will just get stuck in Hastinapur, and he could see what is going to happen in Hastinapur, how much turmoil will happen, everything will be destroyed, there will be no peace at all, how there will be fight between Kauravas and Pandavas, and then the Kauravas will, he could see everything. He could see everything. And Bhagavan Sri Krishna also knew what is going to happen to the Kuru dynasty. Always in the worldly life, one can go only to some extent. One can climb up, one can prosper to a certain extent. After that, fall will be there. Always a mountain goes up, and then after some time, it becomes very tall mountain, or and after that it ends. And if one climbs the mountain, then again one has to come down after reaching the highest position. So that is the name, that is the nature of this world. So nobody is free from that. So Hastinapur is going to have a lot of problem. He could see. So before that, he wanted to take Satyavati to the forest, so that she will devote her time in the pursuit of the purpose of life. Actually, all the kings were like that. Like Pandu, how he went to forest, and this Vyasabhavan is coming and to take his mother Satyavati to the forest. So Satyavati, he in the beginning she was little hesitant, that because Santanu was told to see that Hastinapur is ruled properly. But now actually the grandchildren are there, and her children, they ruled the country very well, and the grandchildren are born and they are also growing up. So actually she is doing nothing. She is doing nothing except worrying. So she thought that yes, that is the right thing. I am to fulfill the purpose of my why I am created, why I am born here. So he also told to Ambika and Ambalika to also go with her. And they also agreed. Ambika and Ambalika, they also agreed that our job is over. Then this news went to Dhritarashtra that Basavan has come and he met Satyavati and Amba and Ambalika, and they will go to forest. And then Dhritarashtra asked why he didn't come to me. He didn't come to me. Then he came on his own. He came to Basavan. Basavan told, "This is my purpose. I have no connection with how what is going to happen. Of course, it will take its own course, but I have the responsibility for the mother, so that's why I have come." Then all of them, the Dhritarashtra told, "No, I will also go." But Basavan told, "No, that is not your job." Then Bhishma Pitama told that I will go. Satyavati told, "No, you cannot go because you have promised to your dad that that you will rule over the, you will take care, you will not rule, but you will take care of the country, you will protect the whoever will be the ruler. So you cannot go." So neither Dhritarashtra or Bhishma were allowed to go to the forest. Ambika and Ambalika, they left with Vasavan, and they spent their time in penance and austerities. And after that, nobody knows what happened to them. Whatever, when they expired or they died, nothing was written because they just left to the forest. And last time we were discussing regarding the these Pandav brothers. They were Pandavas and Kaurav brothers. All of them, they were learning from Dronacharya. After Krupacharya, Dronacharya became their teacher. Last time we have seen some portion. Um, then Dronacharya wanted to take revenge on Drupada. The revenge means he wanted to teach him a lesson because he didn't fulfill his childhood promises. So Dronacharya was thinking that I will make such a warrior that who can take revenge on Drupada. That was his main aim. And of course, he was teaching all the Pandava and Kaurav brothers. One day, he saw that, okay, they have all learned very well. This and they are all talented in their own field. So, so he did a like a display, a convocation type of thing. For that purpose, he arranged a huge gathering, and he took permission from Bhishma Pitamaha that they will display their talents. And huge stage was arranged in very short time, and the arrangement was such that on one side there was place for all the um, um, all the members from the royal family, and on one side, and along with them, all the dignitaries, all the invited kings, they will also sit. On one side, there will be the all the ladies of the palace, and the other side, all the citizens. Beautifully, it was arranged. First, Bhishma Pitamaha entered into in the proper day, the day when the day was really good and everything is perfect. The sun is bright and the wind is the temperature is perfect. On that day, that the display of the talents of these Pandava and Kaurav brothers was arranged. Then a lot of kings came. Bhishma Pitama first he came to the that area, and he was He was wearing the white dress and it was looking so beautiful and so elegant with white beard. And everybody stood up when Bhishma Pitamaha came. After Bhishma Pitamaha, then Krupacharya came. After Krupacharya, then Dhritarashtra and Gandhari, they came with Vidura. Vidura brought them to this to the arena, to that place. Um, then suddenly there was an uproar. People were standing and they are clapping and they are doing jaykar. Then all other kings and all the citizens, who came? Now Dronacharya is coming because he is the teacher. He is the main teacher. He came and he came to the to the main place and everybody bow down to him. Then he took his seat. After Dronacharya, then the display has to start. First, Yudhishthira came with all the Pandav brothers, and he came and he went to all the Acharyas, Krupacharya, then Bhishmacharya and Dronacharya, and bowed down to them, and then stood and waited for further instruction. Then Duryodhana and with all his brothers, they also came. They didn't bow down to the gurus. They're very arrogant, and then they sat there. But anyhow, where the place, they went directly to that place. They didn't go to the teacher. Now the display has to start. Dronacharya came to the middle where the stage is arranged, and then he inaugurated. The ribbon was cut. First display was between it was a mace fight between Bhima and Duryodhana. Both of them, they are very good in they're extremely talented. Um, Duryodhana was the most favorite student of Balarama. Balarama was considering him as the best. Best. There is nobody equal to Duryodhana because he was teaching him the mace. But Arjuna was learning the archery from Dronacharya. So Bhima learned from Dronacharya too, but he was very good in the mace fight. So the first was competition um, between Duryodhana and Bhima, and it went on really. They are doing fighting extremely well everywhere, but it went a little too much. It was no more a display of the talents; it became real fight. And Dronacharya knows that there is animosity between Bhima and Duryodhana from the childhood days. So he knew that where it will go. So he sent his son Aswatthama to the stage and to instruct them to stop the fight. And they are separated. Now, and they have to listen. If Guru has told, it has to obey. So they stopped. Then came Arjuna. And when Arjuna came, there was like a huge uproar. Uproar means huge like cheering, and people are shouting, and they wanted to see the talents of Arjuna. And he was looking extremely beautiful and very courageous. And he came, he stood like a lion there. And then he bowed down to everybody, then took the string and tied to the bow and pulled that one. And it made the twang sound. It was this, as if the entire earth shook in that sound. And then he displayed his skills. He did a lot of things. People are cheering and cheering and cheering. And Kunti Devi was sitting there. She was feeling very happy to see that Arjuna is doing well, and her the sadness because she has lost her husband, which was there, but now it went away because by seeing that all the children are protected and they are talented in their own fields and they help each other, they are together. By seeing that, her heart was filled with a lot of joy, and people are respecting all of them, all the brothers. That was a great joy for Kunti. And Arjuna made them very happy with different skills of archery. And he shoot one arrow, and suddenly thousands of arrows will rain from the sky, like how the rainwater comes from the heaven. In this manner, from the sky. In this manner, Kunti was very happy, and Dronacharya wanted Arjuna to become the best archer. Of course, his intention was also to teach a lesson to Drupad. That is a different thing. But he really loved Arjuna, not only for his talent, for his Guru Bhakti and his humility. He didn't like Duryodhana because he was very arrogant. He was very good, but he was extremely arrogant. And for a king, arrogance is like poison. So it will, in the long run, the king cannot do a great job, and the people will not get benefit because of arrogance. The ruler has to be humble. Krupacharya and everybody really liked Arjuna very much. Of course, Yudhishthira was very kind and very compassionate. He was also a great warrior. He's in the spear. He was a spear fight. Um, Now, when Arjuna is showing, displaying, and people are really enjoying, and they know that he's the best, suddenly something happened. Everybody's attention from Arjuna shifted to the entrance of that area. And they saw that one person is coming in a very majestic way and looks so bright and very like a courageous person, a great warrior kind of thing. And nobody knows him, who is that person. So he entered into that area, and then he went directly to the. Everybody was very surprised. Everybody they are very appreciative of the persons to see his demeanor. Then he went directly to Dronacharya and asked for permission to participate in this display. Um, but anyhow, Dronacharya has not, previously Dronacharya has not accepted him as a student because he was not a Kshatriya. That has happened. Anyhow, he didn't wait for that because it is a public display. Then he went to Arjuna when Arjuna was showing different skills. He went and told to Arjuna that, do you know, I can also do all these things. If I'm given a chance, I can also do, and I will do much more than that. After telling, and Arjuna stopped for a moment because he didn't expect this person. And then, this is Radhe. This person is Radhe, and nobody knows that he is Radhe. Nobody really knows him at all. Then he displayed his talents, and he did so well. People were mesmerized by his skills. And Arjuna is, for some time, Arjuna was completely forgotten. In everybody's mind, everybody is talking of this unknown person, and he displayed. And when he was, and after he displayed and he draw everybody's attention, then he told that he challenged Arjuna that he wants to fight with him. And when that was going on, Kunti is observing everything. And Arjuna was telling, "Who are you? How come? What is your how you can fight? Because to fight there should be equal." So when this discussion is going on, Kunti saw this Radhe, and she saw that. But after some time, they are going to fight, both of them. But Kunti fell down. She became unconscious. And then everybody's attention is on Kunti, that she fell down in front of everybody. She became like unconscious. Then Vidura came to know Vidura can know the past, future, and of course present. Past and future he can know. So Kunti has not told to anybody, but Vidura could see that why Kunti, because in the previous second she was all right, but why suddenly she fell down. So he came to know what has happened, that when Radhe came, he has Kunti saw the Kavach and Kundala, and they were glistening with the sunlight, and she could recognize that it is her son. Now the fight is going to be done. It is not yet started between her two sons. That she cannot take that one. And again, he doesn't know who is his dad. This Radhe doesn't know who is his real dad. So that was really pained her by thinking all these things. She was really, and when she allowed the child to be, and the child put in the box and put in the river, at that time she has told to the child in her own mind that one day I will see you, I will meet you. And after so many years, that has happened. So her heart is filled with different emotions that it is her own child. Now he doesn't know who is the mother, and he doesn't know who is the father. But now his father is Akiratha, who is the charioteer of Dhritarashtra, and mother is Radha. That only he knows. He doesn't know anybody. That's why his name is Radhe. So then after some time she came to senses. Um, then again the fight will start between Arjuna and Radhe. And when the preparation is going on, Krupacharya came to the stage where that fight will be, and he announced the rules. The rule is that everybody has to be introduced, and Krupacharya introduced Arjuna that he is the son of Kunti because father is not there, son of Kunti. Then he asked this unknown person that where from you have come, who are your parents, and which kingdom you are ruling. Please describe. Please inform everybody. Then at that time, um, uh, he could not tell because he is not ruling any country. He is just the son of a charioteer. That only he knows. Then Krupacharya announced that no, you cannot fight because here the fight is between the Yuvarajas, not between anybody else. There's a Kshatriya. Then suddenly Duryodhana got up and he told that he gave a big lecture and he told that there are three types of kings. One type of king is who are born from in a royal family. The other is by their brevity, that brave character, and the third one is if one has defeated a king, then that person is also a king that way. So brave, it doesn't have any, it doesn't have it is not depending on a particular parents. It has no, it is not depending on where one is born or where one is living or what one is doing. Mainly, anybody can be brave that way. He told, and he told that no, this unknown person, he also doesn't know who this unknown person is. He told that no, whoever that person may be, he should be allowed. Then Arjuna, then before the fight going to start, since Duryodhana interfered, then Krupacharya remained quiet. Then Arjuna told that you the stranger, I don't want to fight with you because you are not a always I fight with the equal. And then Bhima told that you are going to die in the hands of Arjuna, but it is nobody knows who you are. when this kind of discussion is going on, this Radhe is very sad because from the very beginning he's told us Sutaputra. He doesn't know who is his father. He doesn't know who is his real mother. So he's very sad and he told us, and again he was being cursed by his guru Parsuram. He learnt everything. At the end, he was cursed, and he was cursed that he will not remember whatever he has learnt at the time of need. Then he was cursed by Prithvi Mother because he squeezed that milk from the Mother Earth. So she was going through a lot of pain. So she cursed, and then he was cursed by the Brahmin because the cow died by his chariot, and when the calf was actually the calf when the calf was playing and unconsciously because he's not the calf is not expecting any kind of danger. At that time, his chariot hit that calf, and the calf died. Sometimes it's a cow, sometimes it's a calf, and died. So the Brahmin, the owner of the cow, he cost the cost Karna, who is actually called Radha, that he will when whenever he will fight, he is fighting with somebody equal. At that time, the wheel of the chariot will get stuck, and when he is the most unprepared state, at that time he will be killed by his opponent. That way, he cost him. So when he remembered all these things, he was feeling himself very unfortunate and why this thing is going on, and here I have got talents but nobody knows me. I cannot show the talents. That means I'm completely as if I'm not there. He was thinking that way. But Duryodhana, he came to the rescue of Radha. He told of the Arjuna, there is, since you are telling that the fight will be only between two equals, okay, I'll make him the king. So he called for the Brahmin, the priest, and different the water from different holy rivers. In that on the same day, then everything was brought, and he coronated him as the king of Anga. And when people saw, there's everything is happening there. Vedic chanting is going on, and the different rituals, and Duryodhana brought the crown and put on his head. Now he is a king. He's the Anga race. He was very happy. This Radhe was very happy, and he was extremely grateful to Duryodhana for that. And when people saw this behavior of Duryodhana, they were also very happy. It created a very good atmosphere. Bhishma Pitamaha, he saw this one, he was also happy, and he laughed, but it was not really a hearty laugh, a hearty smile. And he saw that Dronacharya was not happy. By seeing him also, everybody is now happy because they have to pretend. But Dronacharya was not happy with this person because he appeared to be the more talented than Arjuna. And again, he has taught Arjuna, but this man, this Radhe has learned from Bhargava, that is Parsuram. Um, Not because of that, but he wanted Arjuna to the best, but he didn't. He was not in a position to receive anybody as greater than Arjuna. So Dronacharya, but of course, there he didn't show all those things. It is just a just observation. And Bhishma, when he saw, and he also be happy because he also wanted Arjuna to always excel. But anyhow, the that competition it stopped there. Then it ended. Duryodhana came to Radhe and he hugged him and told that really I'm so happy with your talents, and will be friends forever. Then Radha is telling that, you know, I am so grateful. I am not recognized by anybody. You are the only person who recognized me and giving a lot of respect and a lot of love. And whatever you ask from me, I will give. Then Duryodhan told that I really don't want anything from you, but our friendship should be forever. And you will always in my heart and always will be together. So from that day, the Angana race, that is actually Karna, but now it's known as Radha, they become very close to each other, very close to each other. And though Radha was the sibling for the Pandavas, never he has found any connection with them because Kunti Devi has never divulged. Only she has kept secret that they are brothers. But when everything ended, Duryodhana and Radha, they are able to go. In the meantime, Atiratha came. Now he's the king. He's the king of Angana. He's the king of Anga. So Atiratha, he is holding a stick. Atiratha is his dad, means adopted dad, who is the charioteer of Dhritarashtra. He came, and when Radha saw him, he bowed down. From that, they could know, everybody knew that he is the son of Atiratha and Radha. So he was known as Radha. So for some time, the Pandava brothers also they felt quite comfortable because he's the son, though in the mind it was there. Yudhishthira was not happy by seeing what happened, and Arjuna is very angry with Radha. But when they saw that he is the son of, now everybody knows that he is the son of Atiratha and Radha, they are still comfortable. It is comfortable because it is he is not a stranger or somebody. But he is more talented than Arjuna. That was not taken very well among the Pandava brothers, and many people got divided. Some people they started supporting the greatness of Duryodhana, that how he has helped his friend, he helped the unknown person, and the other people they were in praise of the Pandava brothers. But all the acharyas they were in favor of the Arjuna Pandava brothers. So and then it ended, and when everybody is getting out of that area, Duryodhana and Anganares, that is Radhe, both of them, they are holding each other's hand and they are talking, they are hugging each other and they are going, they have become very close. That really gave a lot of joy to people to see the behavior of Duryodhana, because Duryodhana is considered a very malicious person. But when they saw this side of Duryodhana, people are very happy because after all, he is their prince. Now all the Pandavas they are grown up, and Yudhishthira is the oldest child. So Bhishma Pitamaha he was very concerned that who will rule the king, because he didn't want to rule the king. In the meantime, he's helping Dhritarashtra, but really um, um, he want to make the prince also. Who is the prince? Then that prince will be the future king. So he was always thinking regarding that, and now he consulted Vidura. Yudhishthira is born first in the Kuru dynasty. He is the eldest son, and it was the job of Dhritarashtra to take care of the Pandava brothers. So that part also it was weighing heavy on his mind that there should not be any inconvenience to the Pandav brothers. They should not think otherwise that their father is no more there and Dhritarashtra is not taking care of them. They should not think that way. That's why Dhritarashtra was extra careful in meeting all their needs. The um, then he was in consultation with Bhishma Pitamaha, Dronacharya, and Krupacharya. Yudhishthira was put in the on the throne. Actually, he was selected as the Yuvraj, the prince. But that didn't go well with Duryodhana, because Duryodhana thought that if he is the king, but he is the son of the king. Now the king is Dhritarashtra, so his son is Duryodhana. So Duryodhana should be the king, not Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira's dad has passed away much before, and Dhritarashtra, he gave the responsibility to Dhritarashtra. So as the son of Dhritarashtra, he should rule the king. That was in his mind, and he didn't want the Pandavas to rule, just like how it is going on in our country. But anyhow, he told that to his dad. But always Dhritarashtra will try to discard that. Don't talk. He's the elder one, and he will be the great ruler, and he will also take care of all of you. So you don't have to not have to be jealous. But in his mind, Dhritarashtra is thinking that how his son is, like how he was devoured to become the king in the beginning initially. Now the same thing is happening to his son. Actually, he was not allowed to become the king because he was blind. But his sons are not blind. Either one of them would have been selected as the future prince or the future king, that is the Yuvraj. But that was not didn't happen. Yudhishthira ruled the kingdom for 1 year. He ruled, and he really did so well. Everybody is singing the glory of Yudhishthira, and they are expecting that after Dhritarashtra, he will be the king. So that way they were offering their blessings and the good wishes, and they were talking regarding Yudhishthira. Everywhere it is going on. But Duryodhana is now burning within, because he thought that if Yudhishthira become the king, then his children will become the king. So kingdom will never come to the to the 100 Kaurav brothers. So they were all angry on Yudhishthira. Um, so Duryodhana tried to create some plot, like how we see that now our president is trying to make. So he also wanted the same thing. He went to his dad when there was nobody. He went to Dhritarashtra and told directly that what a blunder you have done. You put Yudhishthira as the Yuvraj, and he will become the future king. And so none of the children can even think of the kingdom at all, because the king's son will become the king. So we're for nothing. Dhritarashtra, don't think like that. Don't talk like that. Yudhishthira is the best person, and he is very noble. Though in his mind it was there that his son should rule the kingdom, but in the public he was never displaying that, or never he has told that. So the Yudhishthira will become the king, and because he was not Duryodhana was not getting any help from his dad, so he was trying to create and different scenarios where he can impress upon him that he will become the ruler. Yudhishthira, the future ruler. Yudhishthira become the Yuvraj, but when he became the Yuvraj, he did a lot of things for the people. So people all are in praise of Yudhishthira, and they were hating Duryodhana, that this person is a conniving person, he is a manipulator, and he is trying to exterminate all of them. So he is not a good character. They were thinking like this. The Duryodhana, so Dhritarashtra told to Arjuna, see how people are so fond of Yudhishthira because of his nobility, and also I am also very appreciative of him. And he is able to give so much of respect to all the acharyas. Even if I tell that somebody else be the king, but our acharyas will be they will be unhappy, because they didn't want anybody else or even the Kauravas to rule the kingdom. It is the Pandavas, that they will rule in a very just way, and they will not be selfish. So Duryodhana told that okay, when he didn't succeed because Dhritarashtra didn't agree to him, then after 1 or 2 days again Duryodhana came to Dhritarashtra and gave a proposal what to do with the Pandavas so that he will become the king. Duryodhana will become the future king. That we'll see what conspired and how they discussed and what happened to Duryodhana. After that, we'll see in the next class. Okay, Hari Om Venkatji and Kausi Bhai will end Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om Swamiji.
Hari Om Swami.
Will end, and today is our Deepavali program at 5 o'clock. So I request you to attend.
Yes. Okay, we'll be there, Swamiji.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Om Purnamada
Purnamidam Purnat
Purnasya
Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om.